Okay, so in today's video, we are making homemade Cheez-Its, or at least my version. So I have about 2.5 cups of shredded Fiesta cheese. I have Parmesan cheese, and on the back corner here, you can see the Velveeta cheese block. I have a fair amount of butter in there. I have 2.5 cups of flour. I have a whole lot of ground mustard and salt, and a couple little touches of baking soda. We're gonna knead this all up into a dough ball, and then Then we're gonna let it rest and chill in the fridge for about an hour. Then I'm going to take it out, chop it up, cut it all up into the tiny little squares and poke holes in it so air bubbles don't form and they actually make a good Cheez-It looking cracker. So just like with any dish, sometimes you have to make a little bit of adjustments. I added some cheese that wasn't called for in the recipe, and I am making my own recipe. So as the consistency came up, I realized that I needed to get more flour in the dish to get more of a doughy-like substance consistency. So I have, thank you. Okay, and now the ball is kneaded, and it's going to go into the refrigerator for 1 hour so that it gets the right, perfect, doughy consistency. Okay, so I have rolled some out with my rolling pin. I'm about to poke the holes in the center and place them on the pan at 275 in the oven for X amount of time. I'm not sure yet. This is our first attempt. So we will be experimenting with it, and there is plenty of it left in the bowl to be reflavored and repurposed as other types of Cheez-It flavors. I have made my indents and ready to go on the pan. Okay, and my 4 times the original size Cheez-Its are done and cooling now. I have taken a tiny little nibble out of this one, and it tastes delicious, but the next batch that I do is going to be 1/4 of the size, and I'm going to try the regular size ones and see if that's better. Okay, so one of my earlier videos I made Cheez-Its, and then I took all the leftover dough and made myself a Cheez-It bread out of it, which is right here. I've got butter in my pan, and I've got 2 slices of that Cheez-It bread down, and I'm toasting it on both sides before I put hot ham and cheese in it and making a good mess. Okay, so I have flipped the bread so I can give it a good golden brown on the other side. I have 4 slices of ham in here, which I'm going to flip and then throw in the middle, and then I'm going to throw some Fiesta shredded cheese on top of that. I'm going to finish it off by covering it with a little bit of mustard inside and outside. As you can tell, I have the ham placed onto it, 2 slices on each piece of bread, and then I have a fair amount of shredded Fiesta cheese topped on top of that. Pretty soon I'm going to flip it, press it, pull it, plate it, dress it, eat it. Flipped it, ripped it, pressed it, switched it, took it out, ready to pull it open, put some mustard on top of it, pour some mustard around it, pour some mustard all over it like it's some avant-garde painting. Okay, and it is all complete. I do have my fair garnishment of mustard inside, outside, and on the plate for extra because that's how I like it.